let me explain what's going on. So the guy that wrecked me, his name's Chris Rott, and he's in a really fast car. He's in a Venturini ride. It's a top ride in ARCA, right? It's like $2-3 million a year to get in that ride with sponsorship support if you have it. If not, like your family can just like write a check if they want. That's usually how it works. Depending on who you are, but that's what racing's been. You got to have money, right? No, that's not a mystery. So, anyways, he's in a fast car. So it doesn't matter how good I am or how good he is. He will always be faster in that car. If you can competently just push the throttle to the floor and not spin out on entry and then push the throttle to the floor on exit, you're going to be faster than me if you're in that car. Doesn't matter. I could be Kyle Larson. Doesn't fucking matter. But that's the bed we lay in. And it's kind of fun fighting for top 10s in a car that's, not really capable of running up front. It's kind of fun because it's like you feel like you're making headway always. It's really fun. I mean, if I just jumped into a car and it ran first every race, now that'd be nice. That'd be pretty fun probably for a while. But it's more rewarding, and I don't know the other perspective, so I'm talking out of my ass a little. But it's rewarding to get in a car that's underfunded and push it forward. I like that. Anyways, so he's going by, and he's behind me, and I'm passing the 12 car who's like 10 laps down or 17 laps down. I'm passing him on the outside because I'm much faster than the 12 car. So I'm going by the 12 car on the outside, and instead of Chris Wright waiting about 2.5 seconds until we exit the corner and then going to my inside and passing me on the straight, I would have let him by, obviously. I don't have any problem letting, the really, really fast cars by because I'm not racing them. We're basically in a different race, right? I'm running for 8th to 14th or 12th. He's running for 2nd to 6th. You're right. So, but instead of waiting 2.5 seconds to get to corner exit, he shoots it 3 wide and washes up and just nukes me. It felt like I got hit by a train. I'm not joking. I was just sitting there, half throttle coming in, about to get on corner exit. I start putting the throttle down, and the car just jolts, just boom, and I just smashed the wall. Okay. So that's what happened. My spotter was like, "Yep, he cleaned you out, man. He just killed your ass." Caleb, my owner, came on the radio. "Yep, he just killed you. He killed your ass." Everybody was like, "Wow." Even the people on his team were like, "What the fuck's happened? Why would So I mean, it was a mistake. Now, that being said, he owns up to this mistake. Why was there an issue? I'm going to tell you why here in a second. Thank you, Billy Hatcher. I appreciate you. It's a very weird situation, man. All right, here we go.
Restart line. Hard.
There it is.
Crash for Chris Wright in the 15 and pile it.
And you know what's frustrating? The commentators were like, "It's so heartbreaking for Chris Wright." And I'm like, "You motherfucker, this could break me financially. Like, do you not understand? What do you mean heartbreaking for Chris Wright? This could have ended my career financially." You know what I'm saying? Granted, we were able to work out something and really get everything squared away. We got the car ready for Mid-Ohio. There's going to be a kind of an announcement coming forward because basically we're doing this like big, huge, like joint save my ass kind of thing. You'll see what it is soon. But yeah.
In also is the number 93 of Cody Dennison in his first start for this race team in 2024. And both cars are badly damaged in 1 and 2. Let's try to take a look at what happened. Right side of your picture.
Right. All right. So you can see right here. If you look right here, here's Chris Wright, right? He's at the very top of this black line. This is the line. Like, this is where you run. Basically, you have 3 lanes right here. He's at the very top of it right here. And I'm dying, which means he washed up and smashed into me. So, because he's at the very top of the line. I can't run up here, by the way. It's not repaved. So if you run up here, you're gonna get loose. You're gonna be in the marbles. You're gonna be spinning sideways. That's how this works. I hit this up here a few times and almost died. So that being said, you can already see right here he's in the very, very top of this line, and which means he hit me because that's where I was. I was straddling that line to run the top line with my right tires, and he hit me, and I flew up and hit the wall. Right
over there, that's where they are.
You can see me, like I'm already gone. Look how high he is up here. He is also in the dirty shit. He's in the dirty shit too. We're both in the dirty shit now. Where am I supposed to run? Am I supposed to run on the wall? So, just because there's other guys on the track that are in these freaking super fast rides, what am I supposed to do in this situation? My spotter didn't even say inside because he was never inside. He shot it 3 wide and hit me immediately. Like, it's so egregious, bro. Look at this right here. The fact that he is spinning and he's out of this groove means he lost. He washed up and hit me. The fact that he's able to, because if I would have came down on him, like let's say I was right here and I came down on him, I would have just spun or got loose or got sideways. Why did he continue up into the wreck? It's because he had so much momentum going up when he hit me and he just kept going up, right?
Really hard shot for both cars. You see the red flag is out to try to clean up the circuit.
I was not very happy, but I was also kind of relieved I wasn't dead. So anyways, that was like the gist of the wreck, and there's a bunch of interviews after, so we'll cover those real quick. Here's my dumb interview.
Here with Cody Dennison. What happened from your view?
Well, I was just 3 lanes up, and the 15 just it felt like I got hit by a train. I never felt a hit like that before, and usually I'm dodging him when he's spinning or wrecking in another track. So I was very surprised that he picked me this week. He's going to pick somebody every week to turn around and take out, and I don't know why I wasn't even racing him, but apparently he can't navigate traffic. You put somebody in a fast car, and they don't know what the hell to do. And we put a lot of money into this. It's a lot financially going into this. I got Tim Cass, Public Square on board, making everything possible for me and my owner, Caleb, and people like that. Just they're in a fast car, and they don't know how to navigate traffic. This isn't short track racing in Alabama and Mobile. This is the real deal. And it's just embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing.
Seemed like you were a little ginger getting out. Everything okay?
Oh, yeah. The ambulance worker was telling me go that way, and then this way, and then that way. And I was like, oh, I don't know which way to go. So, no, but it's all good. I feel good.
Thank you.
Are you going to have a talk with him? I mean, will you have a talk with him, I guess?
If I bump into him, yeah. I don't even know what he looks like. Hell, yeah. You never see where he's always running and hiding somewhere because he's always out of his car. He never makes it to the end of the race, so I've never seen what the hell he looks like. So when he gets out of the car, so,
Thank you.
Anyways. So I was pissed. As obviously, because let's be completely frank here. This is financially, this is rough. So let me explain something about contracts to people that don't really know what's going on. I mean, you guys, you don't really know, and I didn't know this stuff until I got into it. But when you're involved in a contract with a race team, the driver is liable for damages up to a certain amount. It's like it's exactly like a deductible for insurance. It's the exact same type of thing. And there's a max amount, and you negotiate that max amount down. Okay. Now, that being said, Chris Wright probably has the exact same thing in his contract. It's just, his sponsor, which don't quote me on this. I don't know for sure, but from what I gathered, a lot of his family works at a place called First National Bank or something, in higher positions. And that's just coincidentally, it's his sponsor for everything. So there's millions and millions of dollars there. I don't know if that's true or not. You guys probably know better than me. But anyways, there is one thing that's true. He's what they call a pay driver. And there's no shame in that, man. There's a lot of good Max Verstappen's technically a pay driver, and he's the best driver on the planet, right? So that being said, but he probably has the same thing in his contract, but it doesn't affect him personally. It affects me directly. Basically what's going to happen is I lost several thousands of dollars in that hit. So it put me behind again. I was almost right on the money again, budget-wise, and it freaking destroyed me again. And I'm like, damn, can this stop happening? Jesus. Anyways, but it was over at that point for me. I wasn't bothered by it. I'm like, all right, what shit happens? He owned up to it. It's whatever. And I'm sure he'd agree. It's, it's behind us. Who cares? Well, his brother, okay, so my interview went kind of viral on Twitter and it got like 200,000 views or something, which is a lot. It's Twitter. It's ARCA. It's like NASCAR's division, ARCA. The biggest ARCA interview every week has 100 views or 1,000 views, right? Unless something crazy happens, like there's a big wreck, you know what I'm saying? And mine had 200,000 almost or something. So obviously everybody saw that shit, and in the racing world, so Chris Wright's brother chimed in and was just going hard on me, man, and I didn't even know who it was. He was like, he said we waited for you to come say something in the garage, and I was like, what? I never said I was going to say anything to anybody. It was over. I said my piece in the interview. Now I'm going home. I never said I was going to go attacking it. What the fuck are you talking about? I was like, this is weird. So I commented on it and I was like, I never said I was going to say anything. And I was like, turn on closed captioning next time you watch this interview, because I don't care. I'm not fucking involved in this shit. Then he started going off. I can't pull up the message. Actually, I could probably pull up an article that has them. I'm banned on Twitter right now. But I'll talk about that here in a little bit as well. So many things happened today. Make sure you like the show in honor of my dumbass. So anyways, when is the fight scheduled for? So anyway, and I love how the interviewer got my gobbler. He got my gobbler real good. They always get my gobbler because the interviewer guy, I don't know who he was, but he was like a foot shorter than me, and I'm pretty short. So you got to be ashamed, Mr. Front Stretch Man. I'm joking, by the way. We were having a good time. We were laughing. But he is a little shorter than me. So he's like filming like this, and my gullet's hanging out. I'm like, bro, how could you? Look at this. Come on, film from up here. What are you doing? This is what I do with my camera. I get my muscle. Yeah, let's go. Come on. So it says Cody Dennison's debut with the team. CW's Motorsports didn't go so hot last night at Iowa. Now a day later, it seems the waters between him and Chris Wright are still yet to settle. And it's not Chris, it's his brother. Or it was. I think it's all gone now. With 28 laps to go, contact between Dennison's 9.3 machine and Wright's 15 sent both cars into turn one wall, ending their night early. He said it was a really stupid mistake on his part. So he admitted fault, right? Oh yeah, you can't see his tweet because the guy, his brother, was like, he privated his Twitter and everything. He said, so this is what his brother said. He said, wasn't going to say anything, which... Until what? What do you mean? Until what? It says wasn't going to say anything, but then I decided to say something. Like, I don't know. Until I didn't say anything. I don't know what. I guess he saw my interview finally and was like, now I'm saying something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Oh, he's mad he got wrecked? Damn. I guess I got to say something now and like defend the wreck. It's weird. He says he can't even run within 3 seconds of the leaders and wants to act all big and cool, when in reality, he's the driver that shouldn't even be on track. He said 7 laps down, but I wasn't. I was 3 laps down, which is weird. He was looking at it after the wreck and after the red flag. He said you weren't even in the same race. And that's what I said in my interview. I'm like, we're racing a different race. We're racing for 8th to 12th, 8th to 13th, right? Caleb said, this is a team owner. He said, as a team owner and driver, I'm disappointed to seeing you post this. And then he said, if you want to make things right, message me. And there's a lot more. It's just I can't look at it. Maybe I can. Am I unbanned? I might be unbanned from Twitter now. I haven't checked. I got suspended on Twitter for something completely unrelated. It's pretty stupid. Anyways, so he was yelling at everybody that responded to his comment. They were like, dude, what are you talking about? And he obviously admitted defeat because he was like, why am I doing this, I guess? Or he knew that there was no point in yelling and arguing with people when everybody that he's defending was in the wrong, and admitted. And he just like kind of admitted that he's just trolling and having fun and doesn't care. You know, that thing that people do, I don't know if it's a rich kid thing and you like weren't smart, but he was like doing the whole, I don't even care about any of this. I'm just responding because it's funny. Like he did that whole thing. You know what I'm saying? There's a comic strip about it. You guys know the popular meme where it shows the guy and he's like, her, I'm retarded. And they're like, haha, he's retarded. And he's like, just He's like, joke's on them. I was pretending. It's like, okay, what? It's that old meme. That's what he was doing. And he just started saying that he was provoking people on purpose because it's funny, and he doesn't actually care about any of this. It's just all a game to him. He thinks it's funny to piss people off. And I'm like, okay. And then he privated his Twitter, and I'm like, well, apparently he cared. You know what I'm saying? Apparently he did care.